I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Tennessee Titans and the Washington Commanders. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Here's Trenton Cannon on the return from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run with a big man in his 7th season. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Henry again on 2nd down. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
We call a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack, but they changed that over.
But did they ever? It was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure, try and get to the quarterback. Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Titans. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 1st and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders at their own 25-yard line. Now a 1,000-yard rusher a season ago, Antonio Gibson with it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A handoff running left is Gibson. And some room to work. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Powell throwing on first down here. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. So problems with Eric passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Tannehill. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
It's caught by Hooper. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. He'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll give Henry another shot. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They follow up the first on 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Taking a shot for Samuel. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Second down, Howell now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take over here up near the 40.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
They'll start out here with the option left. Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball. On second down, here's Henry. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Titans on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third. On first down, Willis. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Willis will look to throw on first down. Pass complete on the crossing route. This is Hooper. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
A first down carry for Henry. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Willis. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there. Saying not so fast to a good drive. They punched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that one complete to Hodgins.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
They snap it to Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Howell's throw complete to Dotson. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
3rd and 1. Howell's going to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
So here we go, 4th down. Howell got his target, Samuel. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First down, Howell to throw. And returns it right back to Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Foul to the air on 1st and 10. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. Shoves him aside. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 1st down, Tannehill steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On 2nd and 9, Howell. Open man here, Sims complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Howell. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Titans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Going for the deep ball. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Tough series of the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. What have they come through in this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yards for a 1st down.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. On 4th down, Tannehill. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to pick up the Titans' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Tannehill intercepted again. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something, because we're into the third quarter and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Howell throwing on first down here. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to air one out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Off play action, Tannehill. Flush to his right. This is going to be caught. It's John Brown. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
But you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Tannehill. And he's got it. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. Now it's Tannehill. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Commanders are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's Gibson to start the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Powell. They'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 64 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Off play action. It's Howell. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And Howell will throw it. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Rashad Weaver charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Howell down to throw it. And now here's another interception. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And now the rookie's free. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Drive will begin at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. That's caught by Sims. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Washington. Cam Sims, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And they got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10. Finding Henry here on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And brought in downfield by Burks. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Willis under pressure, and they got to him again. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. Now back to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Here's Howell. Pass complete. This is Sims. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Powell to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Well, near the goal line, here's Howell. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. He didn't just deny a big throw there. He put that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Throwing now, Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Isaiah Hodgins. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that part.
And, my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And the Titans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw.
And now here is another interception. And the Commanders come up with a late turn.